Hey, this is Dante198. Wesker will be back in a minute, so yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for him. But anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about like the voice actors for Dragon Ball Z, wasn't it? Well, where did Wesker go? Anyways, yeah, about the voice actors. I mean, really, like Gohan's new voice for like when he's like really little, that's good. But I think they should have switched back to like the voice that they had originally for Gohan when he's a teen, because it sounds more like an 11-year-old rather than like the same voice for a 5-year-old. I mean, you really have to change the voice like that. You can't just leave it the exact same. Now, where is Wesker?
He still is not back.
Yeah, what the heck is wrong with him?
Oh, wait, handle moved.
Is he coming?
Handle moved.
Is he coming? Alright, I got the stuff. We're rolling?
Yes.
No. He's just pointing the camera at me while I talk because it's good for my health. Sorry. Get back. Oh, I almost fell over. Hi. Little puppy dog. And that one's not even the mean one though. The mean one is inside as well. He's very mean. Okay.
My mistake, guys.
Your mistake. You are a mistake.
Screw you. What were we talking about?
We're talking about the voice actors for Dragon Ball Z.
Kai?
Well, we're talking about like the comparisons, like.
Oh yeah, the original Vegeta's voice.
Vegeta's voice
is the same guy.
It is the same guy, but it sounds a lot different. Like, I mean, I like the way that he sounded at like the beginning of Dragon Ball Z because it made him sound like he was younger, and then like once he like at the end of Dragon Ball Z, like the Buu Saga, is where he started to sound older.
You idiot! I can't do a good Vegeta impression.
I don't think anybody can. But
only Christopher Sabat can.
I was saying like how Teen Gohan's voice should have been.
Oh God!
I mean, okay, Gohan's voice in the newer ones is good for when he's like 4 or 5 years old. But like when he's a teen, they should have gone back to the actual voice actor. Or I mean, it's actress because it's done by a girl.
Yeah.
That they originally had. Because I mean, that was good.
Yeah, it was good. My parents are home. They brought pizza.
They brought pizza. But you're a jerk. Besides pizza.
That's Penza's pizza. But anyways.
Oh well, it's still pizza.
Good point. But anyways, so Christopher Sabat, he's a great voice actor. He also did. Didn't he also do the voice for
He did the voice for Yamcha.
Yeah, he did the voice for Yamcha and Piccolo.
Which is why Vegeta and Piccolo sound similar sometimes. They're done by the same dude.
But I think one of the greatest voice actors for Dragon Ball Z, or just any Dragon Ball movie or episode in general, was Vic Mignogna for Broly.
Oh.
Vic Mignogna was fantastic.
Oh, dude, I love that. See, everybody has their own personal opinions. Like, people say stuff's overacting, and like, really, they don't look at the big scale of things. And there's a dog barking. They don't really look at the big scale of things. I mean, really, okay, have you ever listened to what people actually sound like when they get really mad and yell like that? They don't actually sound like they're trying to yell. They sound like awkward. Really bad. But, yeah, I mean, like, and another big voice actor is Sean Schemmel, or Sean Schemmel, or however you say that. We're still rolling, dude.
Oh. Sorry. But, well, yeah.
How much speed did you take this morning?
Enough.
There you go.
But yes, we understand this.
Yeah, everybody's got their own personal opinions.
Kind of freaked my dog right out the door.
Oh, well. Yeah. But,
I'll be right back. Keep rolling.
Again, you leave. I have nothing to say.
I ain't leaving, we're good.
Okay. Alright, back. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Now, let's talk about something else. Video games.
Yes! A lot of it's got a lot of violence, which most video games have violence now.
And that's like, hold on. Yes, I am actually going to chime in on this, but that is my biggest problem. But with like TV and video games these days, there's like all these parents complaining about too much violence in TV, and yet they let the their kids go out and get the worst, bloodiest video games out there.
I mean, seriously.
You're making your kid watch, like, SpongeBob. And yet, they go out and they go buy Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, seriously, if you don't want your kids to play the games, don't buy them.
That's exactly it. Yeah, your kids are gonna whine, complain, but who cares?
The people at GameStop are just all like, well, yeah, you're gonna have to get your mom, because, like, I mean, I'm sure that, like, because I'm a regular at GameStop.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of people there know me, but they're just all like, well, yeah, we have to make sure because legal trouble. You can't just let people buy video games. But
it used to be like that before they started enforcing game ratings now.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, literally, me, back when I was, let's see, a lot of people, 10, aren't allowed to play really violent games. Let's see.
There are 5-year-olds playing.
Around 9 or 10, I'm getting Blood Omen, which is, well, you're a vampire running around slashing people and then drinking blood, literally using telekinesis to rip out the blood from their, like, chest, from their heart, and, like, put it in your mouth and drink it.
Yes.
That game's brutal.
But now, I mean, there's 5-year-olds now, people, getting Call of Duty.
I wasn't ever really that good at shooters when I was, like, 5. I was always, like, playing Spyro or some crap like that.
That's what 5-year-olds should be playing.
They should be playing...
Not Call of Duty, not Grand Theft Auto.
And actually, a lot of the games that were meant for kids are even harder than a lot of the games nowadays. I mean, I find myself getting my butt kicked by the games nowadays, but then I go back and play games that I had when I was a kid, and, like, I'm getting creamed. It's like, are you really going to say that this is the difficulty, this is a normal difficulty, when back when I was a kid, the normal difficulty was, like, really hard?
Was, like, very hard or something like that?
Yeah, it was like really hard, because, like, okay, let's take Rayman, for example. That's a fun game. I have it. You only get 10 continues. If you lose all your lives 10 times, you're done. You have to load from a save.
Yeah.
And don't even tell me, don't even ask me about getting to the final level, because you have to finish the game 100% to be able to get to the final level.
Don't even talk to us about Spyro, the original.
We're going to be doing that. Spyro, the original, is fun, but
it's
God, it can be hard at times, too.
It's complicated. Granted, Spyro Ripto's Rage and Spyro Year of the Dragon 2 and 3, they were fun. They weren't as complicated, but still pretty complicated.
Yeah, see, a lot of the times is what they do with games is they add more stuff to make the game easier, but they don't add stuff to, like,
where it's uber easy.
They don't add stuff to, like, counter, like, the easiness. I mean, like, let's take Assassin's Creed 2, for example, compared to Assassin's Creed 1. Like, they make where you can actually, like, block with your wrist blade out, but they make something that's even, they make these types of guards that are called agile guards, and they can run with you. They, like, can actually catch up to you. And they add other guards. They're called, I don't know what they're called, but they, like, check all the hiding spots. So hiding is really hard in that game. So, like, if you add an element to the game, you should add another element to counter it to still make it hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not what Call of Duty does.
No. See, Call of Duty, again, we're going to have to talk about this, but back when first Call of Duties were, like, the further you got through the game, the harder the enemies would be to kill, and they'd be killing you a lot faster.
The older ones, the newer ones, the difficulty stayed the same.
It was boring.
I still love Nazi zombies, though.
Stop having a boring knife. Stop having a boring life.
And if you can't tell, that is a reference to ShamWow Guy in Jail. Go watch it up.
Yeah.
My College Humor. Go look it up, people. It's really hilarious. But, how are we doing on time?
About 9.5 minutes.
We have 30 seconds left.
Oh, we can go up to 15.
Alright, let's go up to 15. Why not? But, yeah. What else can we talk about? Music today. Not the crappy music, we already talked about the good music today, the good artists today. I know one particular artist. Rammstein!
Yeah, they're good.
They're good? Are you kidding?
They are good.
They're not just good, they're great. Rammstein's got great music.
I'm not.
Granted, their lyrics are in German. There's a website you can translate that. It's called Google Translate.
Or you could just find
there's a website. There's a website called Herzeleid.com. Translates all Rammstein's lyrics into English. So look that up. If you're looking up Rammstein, you don't know what it means, but that's what it means. And like other great artists out there, like Voltaire and all that.
I mean, like, you're not a big Voltaire fan, but like.
No, I like Voltaire. Not a huge fan, but I'm a fan.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, let's see. A lot of bands that I wish would come back. Let's see, System of a Down's definitely
System,
one.
yeah.
I mean, if they came back just for like one last.
They're
CD,
reuniting actually.
Yeah, are they? Because I've heard many stories.
I've heard many stories too, but the main story here is that they're reuniting. That's the big story I've heard, like, from more people.
I've been hearing a lot of the times that like, oh, they're gonna come back this year. No, they're gonna come back this year. No,
I know I've heard they're reuniting. I just don't know what year.
Like, hey, they're gonna come back this year. Oh no, they're gonna come back this year. Oh, they didn't come back this year. They're gonna come back next year.
Yeah.
It's like
a band I wish would get back together. Actually, there isn't, because most of the bands I like they're still together.
I wonder, did Creed get back? Did Creed ever?
Creed
get
never
back?
got back together.
Oh.
Creed's now under the name. See, ever since they lost their frontman, because he was on an episode of Spike TV, Casino Cinema.
Yeah.
He got really drunk, found out he had an allergy to alcohol, which is kind of weird. But after that show, he was like really drunk and everything. They wouldn't let him back in the band. So Creed's now under a new name. I don't know specifically, but if someone were to look that up and tell us in the comment box, please do. Now,
well, I think we've covered pretty much everything that we need to for today. We'll pick this up later.
Actually, I think there's a couple things I also want to talk about. Is what's going on with the drought in Texas.
There's a drought in Texas?
There's a major drought been going on since January. No one's done anything to help. No one sent relief to the people that have died because of it. And the Joplin, Missouri tornado. We've been focusing on that, but not the drought that's been lasting longer. Half of our crops that we cut from Texas are not coming in for import. And that makes me mad, because I'm a fairly large guy. I like my food. Don't say anything, Kakashi. I know you want to say something. Just stay behind the camera. But
you don't have to listen to him. He's not your master.
I am your master.
You can't use the Force.
Yes, the Force does not exist.
Exactly.
I wish it existed.
The Force exists, but it works better when you're holding someone up at gunpoint.
You will do this.
Okay.
You will go rob a bank for me.
Alright, I'm gonna take your bike. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Movies. Movies nowadays.
Movies nowadays aren't really good. I mean,
No.
I've been told Scott Pilgrim's good.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim's really good, actually.
It's a good movie, but really the way that people were saying it really wasn't as good as people thought were like saying it was. It was a funny movie, granted,
Yeah,
but like
the movie I like is The Dark Knight. That's a good movie. You have to give that movie a good 2 thumbs up.
I have like not watched movies in a while. The last movie that I watched was Mr. Popper's Penguins, and that wasn't a terribly good movie.
It wasn't terribly good, but it wasn't terribly bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
But the funny movies now, they are crap. The really dramatic movies, like The Dark Knight and all those movies, are really getting up there, man. Action movies nowadays aren't too bad, but horror movies suck.
Horror movies aren't scary anymore. Everybody's telling me, oh, you want to watch a scary movie? It's like,
yeah, I'll go watch The Exorcist.
It's like, I guess I'll watch it. I didn't really like scary movies, because back when I was little, I got afraid of, like, the littlest thing. And then I watch it, it's like, God, that was stupid.
Well, before we go, I want to tell you that I guess the new movie Inception, or whatever it's called, well, I'll find out later. We'll find out later, guys. We're going to wrap this up. This is the final part.
For now.
This is Wesker5642.
And Dante198
Signing out. See ya.